There has been a lot of controversy about that new federal report on climate change. Some people claim this is politically motivated. Others insist that this is a clear warning that cannot be ignored. And here in New Jersey, still others say climate change is already here. Christy Duffy has our report.
More rainy days like the one we're having today are expected in our long-term future, according to the new climate change report, and that could mean more flooding.
I think it's an alarm bell going off.
More than 300 experts worked on the report, and they say by the year 2050, the number of 90-degree days could increase by 60. Other predictions, more frequent winter storms bringing more bitter cold and snow, and more intense storms along the coast, too. Combine that with rising sea levels. Rutgers scientists project the Jersey Shore will see waters rise 1.5 feet by 2050 and up to 3.5 feet by 2100, all while the land in the Northeast is actually sinking, which means more of the population and property could be at risk. So how are we preparing for climate change?
For us, it means not just putting things back the way they were.
In Seabright, the mayor is working with a nonprofit called New Jersey Future,
so that we are looking at the sea level rise maps as an example and considering future inundation patterns.
This is what sea level rise would look like in Seabright at 3 feet. One small way the borough of Seabright is preparing is the way they rebuild their public beach parking lot, which was completely destroyed in Sandy. Instead, they'll only be repaving half of it, replacing the other half with gravel, which is more permeable to water. The mayor also points to plans to repair and rebuild the seawall here to a uniform 20 feet across town. And at Seabright's most narrow point, a managed retreat is underway. This apartment building was sold to the state and will be turned into open space. On a state level, the Department of Environmental Protection says there are no easy answers to questions about climate change preparedness, stating, quote, the DEP incorporates planning for potential climate change effects into all our programs. As we rebuild from Sandy, for example, in some areas we have required elevations of homes and wet proofing of buildings. The Army Corps of Engineers is improving the coastline to make it more resilient.
I think the state could probably be taking a much stronger role. No community on its own is equipped to deal with the issues of sea level rise. We had an Office of Climate Change. We were doing pioneering work. And unfortunately, under this administration, all that work ended.
The mayor of Seabright says both the state and the DEP have been supportive of their plans. In Seabright, I'm Christy Duffy, NJTV News.
The Republicans and Democrats may be